This week has been an exciting week of media, market preparations and moving furniture. Earlier in the week, we were featured on CTV News, which was really fun. And then Corinne, the Maritimes Maven, wrote a fabulous blog post about our Christmas market. If you haven't read it, you really need to. I'll put the link below in the comments on YouTube, and you can jump on over and have a read. And then yesterday, we discovered that we were included in To Do Canada's list of 2022 Christmas markets and unique shops for holiday gifts in the Moncton area, and so we were thrilled to see our name on that list. And so the market is coming up, and you can see behind me we are well underway with all our preparations and decorating. I'm going to share some of those with you today. I also have big news about our limited edition Christmas ornaments, so make sure you stay till the end of the video to see that. Work is continuing on our Sandpiper and library, and so I have lots to share with you today. And don't forget, if you're enjoying our videos, make sure you hop over to our Ladysmith Manor Diaries YouTube channel and hit subscribe to ensure that you're the first to see all our videos when we put them out. So let me show you what we've been up to this week.
So the week started with staining the library floor.
So we're still walking on cardboard as the top coat dries, but the floor here in the library has now had its stain and its 3 coats of top coat, and it's looking just stunning. In fact, we were just saying that we think that this is the nicest floor. It's come up the most beautifully with the stain and the top coat, and we can now put the banisters back on and put the furniture back once it's cured, and the library is really now coming together.
The Sandpiper Suite also had its floor top coat finished, and it was time for us to start putting up the Sealy roses and the chandelier. We also started adding the fireplace mantle and furniture.
Furniture pieces are going in. We've added the mirror and the fireplace. We've got our beautiful chairs. Right now, this copper tub is sitting right in the middle of the bedroom, but obviously that will go into the bathroom, and we have our bed and some beautiful pieces of furniture that just fit this room perfectly. We have this, and then over here we also have another piece that matches, which is just gorgeous. So the Sandpiper Suite still needs its trim. Windows, curtains, they're coming very, very soon. They're going to be going up, and it's really coming together. Over the years, we've collected all sorts of pieces, furniture, antiques, pictures, mirrors, mantles, all sorts of stuff. And often when we pick them up, we have no idea where we're going to use them. And this mantle is one of those pieces. We actually got it a couple of years ago here in Moncton, and I had no idea where I was going to use it because it's massive and it is so heavy. And it's found a home, because here in our big room, which needs a new name, which I'm still working on, this is perfect. It's really big, but it's white, and obviously we want it to contrast against the walls, even though our walls will have wallpaper and more detailed than just this neutral color, but we really want it to stand out. So we've been experimenting with a couple of colors around the dark colors in the kind of black, and then I'll add gold onto it to give it really a nice pop. And so we have 2 shades of black on the mantle that we put on, and we're trying to decide which one we're going to use. Now I have my favorite, Stephen has his favorite, and now I'm asking you which one is your favorite, because I think we know which one we're going to use, but I would love to know what you think. So do you think it is the one on the right, which has actually got a little bit more gloss, so it's a bit more shiny and a bit more pure black, or the one on the left, which is a more matte black and has a slightly different coloring and undertone to the black? So make sure you comment below and let us know, because we would love to know what you think to help us decide which of the blacks we should use on our mantle. So I've sorted the greenery I've brought in so far into medium, bigger and biggest in terms of branches. And now I'm going to start putting them onto my Christmas tree mannequin.
With my Christmas tree mannequin started, I wanted to create something special for the entrance hall using my empty frames.
So I'm just working on the frames for the hallway, and I wanted to work out where I was going to place each of my empty frames, which will be filled with something that is Charles Dickens Christmas Carolish. So what I've done is I've actually just measured the space using my little violin case and a couple of pictures, and then I've laid out my frames on the floor here in the front room, and now I'm going to put them on the wall. So my frame wall is coming together, and along with my violin, I've decided to include a top hat. I picked up this Victorian top hat, and I love it. In fact, I was just thinking maybe I should wear this for the market, but I need it for my frame wall. So I'm going to be putting this top hat into this frame, and so I'll have a top hat, a violin. The bottom one here I'm actually going to be putting some pages of the Dickens Christmas Carol book into. So it really kind of gives a little bit of a feel of the Christmas Carol when you first walk into the market. So I've got to say, this top hat thing is kind of fun.
My violin bow still needs to be fixed in place and my top hat needs to be hung, but the frames are starting to take shape.
Yesterday I put together the shape of my mannequin Christmas tree skirt, but I really wanted it to have a bit more texture, so I've decided to add some holly and some other greenery in, just to almost look like it's got pattern on the skirt. So I'm just adding these pieces in, and I'm actually really pleased with how it's turned out. I've also added a little bit of this these red sticks, I'm not sure that that's the technical term for it, in as well to add a little bit of colour. And then obviously I haven't finished the top, so she's going to have be dressed at the top, and that's the next job. But the actual skirt itself, I think, has come out really beautifully. And I've now put her in pride of place. She's going to be right when you walk in the door. So she's in her home for the market. She just needs some clothes. Our first Christmas tree is up. And we're aiming for 21 this year. So I've got 20 to go. But our first one is looking pretty magnificent. I'm just working on a very special Christmas set here in the reception room today. Megan Snare and her guests are going to be here this weekend doing a Christmas mini shoot. And so I'm creating something quite unique here, and maybe next week I will share how it all comes together. But before I get back to work on pulling it all and finishing everything for it, I thought I would tell you my news about our limited edition Christmas ornament. Now, if you've been following us, you'll know that we put out a limited edition Christmas ornament every year. This will be our third year, and this one is very different to the previous two that we've ever done. Now, I'm not going to show you what it looks like because that will spoil the surprise, because we're going to be releasing it tomorrow. And it will be released out by email to everyone who's on our email list first. And so make sure you've got your name on our email list. If you're not on there, make sure you head over to our website, ladysmithmanor.com, and put your name on there. You'll see on the front page a place where you can put your email. We just send out updates on all our events and give you the first scoop on everything. So tomorrow, the ornament design is going to be released. But I'm going to give you one little clue today, and I'm going to tell you that this year the ornament is made of leather, and it looks quite beautiful. So tomorrow we're going to be releasing it first to our email list and then to everyone else. You will be able to pre-order them and pick them up at the market. We also will have them for sale at the market. So like I say, we only make a certain number, and once they're gone, they're gone. So stay tuned tomorrow so that you can see this year's ornament. Our tickets for our market have actually completely sold. We sold every single one of them, so we've actually released more. So there are more tickets on our website. You can go on there and Christmas at the Manor and book your arrival time. It has far exceeded our expectations. We are so excited to welcome every single one of you to the market. And like I say, next week I will be sharing more of our decorating and behind the scenes of how we're putting everything together. And we can't wait. But I have so much to do in the next 10 days, week. I'm not even sure how many days are left before the market. But we can't wait to welcome you to the Manor. And I'm going to get back to work. And I will see you back here next week for our next episode of the latest with Manor Diaries.